Hey, good people. I know I'm not my normal, super bubbly, and energy has been a little crazy. I'm maintaining being grounded in it because I can tell that it's not me. Like, you can see how these different people have these different energies with them, and it's almost like, they don't know how to express whatever it is that they got going on in their life. I don't want to say that. They might know how to express it, but what I do know is I feel like, how somebody takes something out on you. That's what it feels like. That's what the energy feels like. It's just like an outpouring of whatever people are feeling, and it's not necessarily a good caring vibe. But I felt I needed to. Ooh. Chariot card. Movement. That's the energy. There's so we're in the middle of a movement. We're in the middle of a shift. We're in the middle of things changing. I have a lot of people are having issues dealing with change. That's a lot. Let me get these ordered. Normally, I do 9 cards, so I'm not exactly shocked that all these cards are flying out. Okay, center of the reading is the 7 of Cups. Wow, exactly the right amount. Not surprised. Okay. Cards that are out on the table. In a way that this phone holder is, I can't really bring it back. Let's see if I can push it back on the table a little more so you can see more of the cards. I can see the cards, that's what matters right now. All right, so the overall energy is this movement, the chariot is here pretty much. So you know how you see in a lot of readings the chariot come up and it's like something's coming, something coming, something moving. Well, for the chariot to be the overall energy, it makes me feel like it's happening. It's in the now. Like, it's not something's coming, it's happening. Okay? So you got Queen of Swords, Knight of Cups, the Sun in reverse. Wow. Okay. Sorry, I'm reading and at the same I'm channeling and at the same time I'm getting them. It's all happening at one time. So I know I might seem like I'm all over the place right now, but this is just the energy of what's happening. And a lot of people might be feeling like they're all over the place. You're not. This is part of that shift. This is part of you going through whatever transition you're in. I have to pause this. Okay, I had to take that call. Things are moving, and I'm excited. They're moving. This should be a stressful situation, but I'm not stressed out. I feel really good because I know that all this stuff is going to be fine, and my dad is in great hands. Mine. Spirit's like, hold up. I got something to do with this. Yes, you do. I know. And I can't find the card that I'm looking for. 16. Sorry. Give me a minute, guys. I could have just found it and then started the video, but fun would that be? It's coming. There it is. I just don't want things to get out of order. All right. Precautions. So, Tower in reverse. You're taking precautions. That's what we're doing. That's what we were talking about. You're taking the necessary steps before. And that's actually probably alleviating some of the Tower moments that could have happened if you didn't listen and feel your way through this thing. You know, when you go with your instinct and you go with your gut, you are co-conspiring with the universe, and you're getting yourself in alignment. You're getting yourself in a place where the things that need to cross your path, you're actually on the right path for them to cross your path. So that if Spirit is like, okay, I'm going to set this up so this will happen at this time. Well, if you're not on your path, then you're going to miss it. So what's happening is when you get these shifts and these changes, all that is, when you get these Tower moments, all that is a shift and a change to get you on your path, on the right path, so that you can collide with the right entity at the right time for whatever it is that has to happen. It's like the perfect storm. And Spirit does it all the time. And when we have these Tower moments or these traumatic events in our life, we get lost in the emotion and we see the negativity in it instead of looking at it as okay. And I know it's hard because sometimes it deals with the inevitable, which is death. And you always are trying to figure out, how can death be positive? Without getting into a long spiel, it all depends on how you look at it. A lot of times we don't want to lose a person, but we don't know what that person's life would have been like. And there was a reason. And it's something that, you can't explain. And so it's a part of learning how to accept, because it's going to happen one day or another. We just feel hurt when it happens way sooner than anyone should expect, like an infant or a toddler or a child, in going through the line. Even the elderly, even though you can have people in your life for 99 years, 100 years, the pain is not going to be any less. And the reason that they pass is not going to soothe the fact that they're gone. So that's the one thing that is hard. But back to Tower moments in your life, and it's almost like course correction. I look at Tower moments like course correction. So we thought we had the right team in place for my father. We were wrong. We're course correcting. We're in the middle of a tower. But this tower is not fueled by emotion. This tower is fueled by, I'm not losing myself in the tower emotionally. I'm allowing myself to feel what I feel. I feel irritated. I feel angry. I feel these things. But it's not enough to stop the movement of me making sure that the bigger picture is reached, which is my father gets the care that he needs. Whatever hoops I have to jump through, whatever way I have to take, whatever door I have to go through, mountain I have to knock over, whatever. The bigger picture is making sure that he gets the care that he needs. and its quality. Tower moments, such as you think they're getting this level of care, but they're not. I could lose my top and just fall down the rabbit hole of complaints, or I can, while I do those complaints, keep moving to get out. We ain't going down the rabbit hole. We still got to move. We got to keep moving. It don't stop the show because they not doing right. We move. We find another way. And that is what journeys are all about. That's why it's called a journey. If everything went your way perfectly every single time, there would be no, life would be very, very boring. It would be super boring. So, long story short, I don't even know if I'm going to post this because I am using a very personal moment to describe, but I don't know. We'll see. If I end up putting it together, then that means I know that there was a message for somebody else in here, and it's not just a message for me. But if you are in the middle of a tower moment, go through that moment. This was in the reverse. In the reverse, delays. Let me just read what I see. Delays, lesser destruction, release, warnings. Again, course correction. All the things that I was kind of speaking on. It is what this is Spirit telling me, like, you know what you know what you know. Like, you know what this card means. Because there are times when I'm reading that I'm like, all right, this is what I think it means. The Spirit is like, damn it, you hear me. You know that this is what it means. But because I am learning and I am growing, I'm growing from the Knight to the Empress. As far as it goes to, the High Priestess and the Empress. I want to embody a lot of those energies as it relates to giving messages to the people to help them move forward through as a tarot reader. It takes time. It takes time, and it day by day, each day I get stronger and stronger and stronger, which is why you have to keep doing something over and over and over and over again. But a delay is not a denial. These cards flip in different directions all the time. One more. So, release fears. Give and take. Give and take. You give, you make moves, then Spirit makes moves. You see how on one part somebody's giving and the other part somebody's receiving? Well, it could be the same way, no matter how you flip this card. That is how things work. So if you are co-conspiring with your ancestors and your spirit guides, and you want to be on the journey that you're supposed to be on, you're going to have course correction. And when you have that course correction, Spirit is saying to you, you have to move first in order for me to reciprocate and course correct. Because if you don't make a move, how can I course correct? If you stay in one spot, how do I course correct? All I can do is move the things around you or make things go into your path. They are not physical beings where they can actually move it for you. They are spiritual beings. They are energy. They are frequency. They move through frequency. So if you are not in alignment or in the right frequency, they can't make something hit your path. It's like expecting an infant to eat a steak. That's not going to happen. The infant has to go through stages in its life to be able to chew the steak, digest the steak, and eliminate the steak. It doesn't happen when the infant is born. I know I have some weird analogies. Anyway, let me get one more thing. One more thing. I need to get the soul's journey. Okay. Doubt. So crazy that this came out. I thought fear was going to come out, but doubt. This whole reading has been talking about self-confidence. Don't doubt yourself. It says, I release the need to know all the answers. That was the very first thing we talked about, because we know that there are things that we are just not going to know. We're just not going to know it until it happens. One more. Maybe four. One. Denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with insight and awareness. That is exactly what this entire reading was about. Acknowledge it. Face it. When you start facing your fears and you start moving through them, the blindfold comes off. Fear is just that. It's a thing that you create. It's legitimate, but we create our fears. We tell ourselves whether or not we can do something. If I keep telling myself I'm afraid of heights, then I am going to be afraid of heights. But if I tell myself, yes, I am afraid of heights, but it doesn't mean I can't be 10 stories up. It just means it makes me a little nervous, but I can be 10 stories up because I know that I'm going to be in a building that has a firm foundation that is able to support me 10 stories up. I don't have to look over the side because it's going to give me some kind of anxiety, but I can face my fear. I can go in a building that's 10 stories up because I know that 99% that building's going to be fine. Some people like to take it a step forward, a step further, and face the fear in saying, okay, I'm going to take a ropes course where I have to face my fear of heights because I have to go up high, and I'm going to trust the team of people that are going to help me get through this course. You have to face your fear. Using myself, I had to face the fear of judgment, being scared about being judged about how I read, or if I am reading correctly, or if anybody is even resonating with what I'm saying. Do I really have the ability to read these cards? Hell yeah, I do. And I know I'm right. And I know that I have resonated with some people, and well, they've resonated with me, and they're like, well, yeah, this is what I'm supposed to do. But if I doubt it, it'll never come to fruition. If I don't take the actions, it'll never happen. If I don't post these videos, nobody will ever know I exist. I have to take the steps in order for spirit to meet me in the middle. I have to move first. You have to move first. And as I'm moving, if I screw something out, tower's going to come and I'm going to be course corrected. And I'm going to acknowledge it. What did I do wrong? Or what decision did I make that maybe there was a better option? Last one. Grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. That kind of makes me think about what we were talking about earlier, about not understanding like loss. We grieve it. We feel that. It hurts. It physically is painful. And sometimes you don't know where to go, what to do, how to move. But it's all about how you allow your mind to process it. That is the difference. With grief, you have to choose to want to process it for what it is, knowing that one day we are all going to pass. But how do you process that? Do you process it as in, I've just lost? Or do you process it as in, I got to spend this amount of time with this individual, and it was beautiful? Because that individual's journey is not your journey. That individual's time span is not your time span. We don't know whose time span is greater, smaller, whatever. So it's about appreciating the time that you are given. That's a different perspective on how to handle grief. It's still going to hurt. It's still going to be physically painful. It's still going to make you not want to get up, not want to do something, not want to be around people, not want to acknowledge things. But that's when you have to know that that is not going to change any of the situation. Yeah. Can we get one more, Spirit? I want to be excited. Spirit's like, yes, we can go to the Osho Zen deck. I love the Osho Zen deck because the Osho Zen deck really calms me because it's Zen. So I guess it's doing its job, but it helps me get myself on a relaxed level, despite the course correction, or despite the hiccups, despite the little mountains and little hills and all of that stuff that's in the way. The Two of Swords. This is about choices. Swords deal, again, with intellect. So it's about making right choices, okay? You had a couple of twos. We saw the Two of Cups, and now we had the Two of Swords. So when you see, if you're into numerology, those are, you're in the second stage. So it's like you're getting ready to, you're thinking about what to do, how to move. So receptivity. And I believe in this deck, this is the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups. Yes, this is the Queen of Cups in this deck. And so now we've got three queens. The only queen that's missing is the Queen of Pentacles. But anyway, so what this is saying is, don't drive yourself nuts trying to hold on to two things. Make a choice, own your choice, and enjoy the flow of your choice. Even though the choice might be hard, find the serenity in it. Make a decision so that you can get course corrected if needed, or that this might be the decision you need to make that says, all right, you get exactly all the desires of your heart. You pass go, you collect $50 million, $1 billion, whatever. You never know, but you have to make a decision. And you have to own that decision, stand behind that decision, and not question yourself. This is your journey. You are the only person who can make the right decision. All right. I think that's a good place to end. Thank you, Spirit. Everything that I had burning has stopped. So I'm like, okay. Spirit's like, that's it. So thank you for watching this video. I am going to post it. I have to put it all together, but I am going to post it because I feel like somebody needs to hear this message, and it wasn't just for me. So those of you who end up getting these messages early on and you're starting to follow me, subscribe to the page. That helps my channel grow. Like the button, hit the like button. That helps my channel grow. And that helps me be able to help other people, because my true desire is to be able to give people the information that they need to be the best version of themselves, to help them get through grief and trauma, to help them understand that they can do it. They can make it. They can get to where they want to go, and to help them connect with themselves on a deeper level. Because as you connect with yourself on a deeper level, things begin to open up and clarity starts to happen, because you're starting to be in tune with you, knowing that you are the only one that can make the best decision for you. But if your mind is cluttered with a whole lot of different things, then because you got this going on, that going on, you don't have the space in your mind to just focus on what is best for you in the moment. All right, guys, I love you. I don't have to know you to love you, because I just love people, and I want everybody to win. I know it's a little far-fetched, but I believe that when people decide to be better and do better, then things around this earth can change for the better, because there'll be more people that want to spread light than that want to spread negativity or keep you in a negative thinking space and mind space. All right, I said bye like 4 times. That's it. I'm out. Until next time.